dear students, welcome back to the class. In today's class, we are going to discuss about 4th chapter of PUC first year, that is Business Services. My dear students, as per the blueprint, you can score 14 marks from this particular chapter. That is, you'll get 2 1-mark questions, 1 4-mark question and 1 8-mark question. That means in total 14 marks you can get from this particular chapter. So we'll discuss all the long answers from this particular chapter, and then again we'll discuss about short answers also. When you prepare long questions, simultaneously you are preparing short answers also. Why? Because in those long answers only, short questions or short answers, fill in the blanks, those are already hidden in that only. How? For example, if I am explaining you about principles of insurance, okay, principles of insurance, that is an important question from this particular syllabus, this particular chapter. Now, while explaining that question, I'll explain each and every principle of insurance. Then you'll get any one principle in 1-mark question also. That's why you have to concentrate on long answers first. After completing your long answers, you have to go to 1-mark questions. Okay. Now, first of all, you have to understand what do you mean by service and what do you mean by goods. See here, if you are a business person, you are selling something or you are providing a service to people or society. Means what? If you are selling the goods, means you are selling something physically. Physically means what? The particular thing is, the particular thing can be seen or touched. Okay. For example, if you are having a shop, you are selling soap, toothpaste, toothbrush, something you are selling, the person who is buying that, the customer who is buying that can touch that, he can see that particular product, that is tangible, that is called as good. Okay, good is nothing but a thing which can be physically seen, okay, and which is tangible, that is called as tangible. Then service means what? Service means if you are traveling by bus, are you owning that particular bus? No, you are not the owner of that particular bus, but you are going through that bus or you are doing your journey through that bus. So you are enjoying the service here. Service means what? It is intangible. You cannot explain it or you cannot see it. Can you see that? No. Can you have the ownership of that? You are traveling by bus means you are not the owner of that particular bus, but you are enjoying the transportation service. If you are traveling by the train, you are enjoying the services of railway department, but you are not owning that particular railway. Understood? In goods, you are transferring the ownership of that particular goods, means the seller will transfer the ownership to buyer. But in services, what happens? Only the services can be felt, but not, it cannot be seen or touched. Okay. Now, here see, a good is a physical product. I have told you already, a good is a, good means singular, goods means plural. Okay. A good is a physical product. Physical means what? Physical, you can say it, capable of being delivered to purchaser, means we can deliver that to a purchaser. Means if you are purchasing a washing machine, the seller will deliver that to you. But if you are getting or if you are paying money for any services, how can that be seen or touched? No, it cannot be. Yes, that's why a good is a physical product capable of being delivered to a purchaser, means we can physically transfer that, and involves transfer of ownership. Here what happens? Transfer of ownership is there from seller to buyer, seller to customer. Understood? Very easy. Then services are those separately identifiable, essentially intangible activities which cannot be seen or which cannot be touched but can be felt. Understood? If you are going to any hotel, okay, if you are going to any hotel, you are having the food, okay, you are going to restaurant, you are having the food. Now that particular food they have served is the product. You can see that, you can touch that, but the services rendered by that particular restaurant, like the people who are serving the food or the people who are at the reception, or the manager, or the persons or people who are keeping the cleanliness there. Those all are, or ambience. Ambience means what? The lightings or the weather or the things they have kept in a place, the decorative items, all those are included in ambience. So those all are giving you a good feeling, a comfort there, cleanliness and all. But you cannot touch or you cannot see that. You can feel that. That is called as what? Service. Services are those separately identifiable, means you can identify that, essentially intangible. Those must be intangible activities that provide satisfaction of wants, means you are satisfying your wants there. As goods give satisfaction, services also giving the satisfaction. Okay, as the food is giving you a satisfaction, the ambience, the cleanliness, or the behavior of the people, behavior of the workers, the person who is serving the food, his manners, etiquettes, all will give you a comfort, or you will feel the comfortable environment there. Yes, wants and are not necessarily linked to the sale of product or another services, means what? Always the service will not come along with sale of goods. Sometimes it may come along with sale of goods. For example, I have given the example of food now. You are having the food there, you have purchased the food, that's why the service came along with that. It come along, yes, but sometimes you are enjoying the service only. It is not always coming along with product. Means what? I have given example of traveling by bus or train. You are not purchasing any goods there. You are paying the fare of that particular bus or train and you are traveling. You are not getting any product there, but you are enjoying the service like this. These are the two different things, goods and services. The businessman may be rendering services or he may be selling the goods. These are the two different things. Now, in this particular chapter, we will discuss about services, not about the goods. In services, which are the services? In classification of business, I have explained you. Tertiary services or services are there like banking, insurance, warehousing, transportation, all these are services. Yes or no? If you have not watched that particular video, please go to that video and watch that video first. Then only you will get the idea of this particular concept. So, in this particular chapter, we will discuss what are the services involved in business field and what are the different types in that, what are the different types of principle followed in that particular services, everything. Okay, mainly we will discuss about banks, insurance, warehousing, transportation, these services. Okay, thank you my dear students, we will meet in next class.